Hey guys, me again. Hope you had fun with the stochastic system we showed you last week. I know I did, and actually, I tell you what, check the stochastic system if you haven't out on Aussie dollar recently. It's been an absolute blinder. Anyway, right, on to the next one. I've talked about this before, and any of you that follow me know that I quite like this one. But I really want to discuss some kind of strategies associated to it. But this is one of my all-time favorites, and it's the Ichimoku. In my opinion, the Japanese are the godfathers of trading, especially currency trading. Many of the techniques they used, we still use today in trading, originate from some of the original rice trading techniques of thousands of years ago, coming out of Japan. Obviously, Ichimoku is not one of those thousand-year-old trading techniques, but it is from the Japanese from about the late 1930s and was actually created by a journalist and not a trader, interestingly. Reason I like this is the same reason I like most of these strategies, is it's really simple and very effective. Essentially, trading isn't difficult. The money management side can be tricky, but the trading systems and strategies aren't difficult, right? Keeping it simple and just be consistent. That's the way to make a lot of money. Anyway, there's two main styles I like to use on pretty much a variety of time frames, but today I'm going to stick to daily charts. What I'm going to talk to you about today is cloud trading and line trading. Slight aside, but I actually prefer line trading. I know a lot of people prefer trading the cloud, but I'm a line man. Doesn't mean a lot, but there you go. I'm going to be using default NinjaTrader Ichimoku indicators. If you're using MT4, switch to NinjaTrader. It's a lot simpler. All the Ichimoku indicators are already on the NinjaTrader chart. You don't need to go find them. You don't need to go buy them. All the default settings are all you need for Ichimoku trading on the NinjaTrader platform. If you want more information on Ichimoku trading, check out the articles by Bill and Ted. Ted's been explaining it really well in his latest articles. There'll be a link underneath this video depending where you're watching it. So first things first, let's load up the indicators, and I'm going to start with lines because I prefer that. So you see, apart from the fact that I have lots of indicators, there's two key ones here. There's Ichi Cloud and Ichi Lines on the NinjaTrader platform. I'm going to start with Ichi Lines. Default settings, I need not do anything. There you go. Looks horrifically scary, right? And this is the Ichimoku lines. What I am going to do is I'm going to turn this Chiku span off. I don't think you need it. Right? It's meant to give you overall direction and trend. I think it's confusing, personally. And there you go. So this is all we're looking at. So key for this trading strategy, as you can already see, I've zoomed out slightly on this chart so you can probably already guess what the thing is. When the red line, which is actually called the Tenkan Sen, is above the blue, which those of you who know the Ichimoku know is the Kijun Sen, and apologies for my pronunciation, West Country lad, never going to be able to pronounce words correctly. When the red line is below the blue, you go short, as we can see, and when the red line is above the blue, you would go long. And that is the strategy. It is as simple as that. And if I scroll backwards, you can see how effective it is. So I only have a year's worth of data here, but let's actually expand that. Let's get more. There we go. More data. Just going to delete that trend line. And you can see how effective this system is. Obviously through choppy periods, notice they normally occur around some of the March, April and then holiday trading periods. But you can see when you're catching a big trend, you're gaining a lot more than you might be losing on some of these short-term choppy pieces. There you go, very effective. Keep stops wide and allow it room to breathe. As you can see, this is a daily chart. The scale's a bit different. And if you trail your stops in the direction of the trade using your candlesticks or your pivots, again, what I'm going to do is I'm going to load up my LF pivots because I like having the lines across. But there is a pivot indicator that comes default on NinjaTrader that is just as effective. Gives you a good place to put your stops. There you go, and you can literally trail them up. The other one to check out is swing. So that's it. That is as simple as it gets with the line trading, and that's all you need to worry about. So let's ditch the lines and let's stick on the clouds. This one is just as simple. Just going to hide my pivots for a second. There you go, just as simple. All you're looking for here is above and below the cloud. So instead of the red and the blue, what you're looking for is breaks above the cloud and below the cloud. A break above the cloud, you would go long. The idea is you'd stop whenever you were in the cloud because that's chop. And then a break below the cloud, you go short and you stop when you're in the cloud. And you can see both of these systems are extremely effective. Again, you can use pivots to help traders stop, or you can just use something like the swing indicator on NinjaTrader, which is brilliant for stop losses, or even parabolic ZAR if you want to use something like that. Again, both of these systems are extremely simple. Euro dollar works extremely effectively, and if you combine both strategies together, you're onto a real winner there. If you can use them both simultaneously together, trading a currency pair consistently, it's brilliant. If you want something other than euro dollar, I suggest checking out some of the Aussie crosses as well. Something like euro Aussie or pound Aussie are really interesting because the Aussie is heavily influenced by Asia trade, and Asia trade is where you'll find Ichimoku's used slightly more regularly. It becomes a really interesting trade. You know, something like euro Aussie from 2012, if you're trading a mini lot on just that currency alone, you could expect what, $1,500 from cloud trading, 2,500 from line trading. If you combine them together, it's even better. If you add in some good stop loss strategies, it's even better. So, you know, if you're trading one mini lot, you could do that on a pretty small account with the risk. Just trading euro Aussie, you could easily look at some very good returns. Anyway, that's Ichimoku Trading, and I've gone through Line and Cloud, and that's it for me for this week.